Let's have a quick conversation about the top 10 best inventory management software. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 10, we have Monday.com, our score, 7.4 over 10. So when you think about Monday.com, I mean, inventory management is not really their forte, but they do have a capability here. They have a solution here, and it's great for free inventory management software tools, okay? And we love the fact that with Monday.com, you have automation, of course. You have a customization also. You also have, if you are thinking about having a print and scan barcode capability, you need to have a widget add-on. So this actually invites extra cost. But overall, Monday.com is a great inventory management software for automation. And what we love about this is that it is a highly customizable cloud-based workforce, project and operation and inventory management software. And so here are the pros and cons of Monday.com. Pros: you have free and low-cost monthly plans, import orders from many e-commerce platforms using Zapier. It's very expandable if you take the time to learn the Monday.com system. What about the cons? Extremely basic tracking features, barcodes and purchasing features require purchase add-ons. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. And so number 10, we have Monday.com. Number 9, we have Sortly. Our score, 7.8 over 10. So Sortly is kind of cool for small retailers and asset tracking. So if you're looking for inventory management software as a small retailer, you will love Sortly. So with Sortly, we love the fact that you have a tool that is very economical and easy to use for inventory and asset tracking, and it works well with a lot of options, a lot of capabilities. It's not really an end-to-end order inventory and shipping management system like many inventory solutions, but it does the job done. It gets the job done. It's not as pricey also as a competition. Here are the pros and cons. Pros: you have free plan and low-cost plans available. QR codes provide item details on the fly. Barcodes speed up stock checks, and you can quickly check equipment, tools, and supplies in and out. What about the cons? You have no built-in e-commerce or e-shipping integrations, and you have no automated purchasing or receiving. So here is a pricing for Sortly as of the date of this show. And I also want to show you right now the pricing for Monday.com as of the date of this show. I forgot to say that. So we have the pricing for Sortly and then the pricing for Monday.com. Number 8, we have Skubana. Our score, 8.1 over 10. So when you think about Skubana, I want you to think about a tool that is great for dropshippers and Amazon FBA. So Amazon FBA fulfillment by Amazon, okay? So here, when you think about Skubana was specifically designed to support, let's say, high volume sellers. So high volume on top online marketplaces like Amazon, Walmart, eBay, plus virtually every e-commerce platform imaginable. Big Cartel, Shopify, Wix, GoDaddy Commerce, you name it, Magento, Adobe Commerce, you name it. So this is really important to really think about that. So Skubana is really your quintessential tool for managing high volume sales. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're talking about the top 10 best inventory management software. And so here are the pros and cons of Skubana. Pros: automate all dropshipping tasks, seek inventory on a global scale, optimize the inventory in FBA versus WFS. WFS, that's Walmart Fulfillment Services. What about the cons? It's expensive compared to all other systems. It lacks transparency and no live phone support. And here is a pricing for Skubana as of the date of this show. Number 7, we have Fishbowl Inventory. Our score, 8.5 over 10. So when you think about Fishbowl Inventory, you want to think about a tool that is great for QuickBooks users, because Fishbowl is part of the QuickBooks family of software tools. And what we love here is that it is really a feature-packed advanced inventory management software designed for larger manufacturers, e-commerce businesses, and multi-channel sellers, okay? And so any business can use Fishbowl inventories of many manufacturing and warehousing logistics tools, but it is really designed to work seamlessly in the QuickBooks and Xero accounting software environments. Here are the pros and cons of Fishbowl inventory. Pros: you have a free 14-day trial. You can choose manufacturing or warehousing specific modules. You have seamless integration with QuickBooks, of course, it makes sense. And then you have barcode where you can track stock, parts, and finished goods. What about the cons? It's costly for multiple users. It lacks pricing transparency. This is something we really, it's a complaint. I mean, we really think they should do a better job. And it is pricey. You have pricey add-ons to expand features. So here is a pricing for fishbowl inventory as of the date of this show. Number 6, we have here ShipBob Merchant Plus. Our score, 8.8 over 10. So when you think about ShipBob, I want you to think about a tool that's great for hybrid fulfillment, okay? So here you have, ShipBob, in case you don't know ShipBob, it's a leader in third-party fulfillment and logistics, so 3PL services. And actually, they actually released the Merchant Plus not long ago, and it's a standalone version of ShipBob's power-packed inventory management software. So this is kind of cool. So here are the pros and cons of this ShipBob Merchant Plus. Pros: you have industry-leading supply chain tools. You have accurate and automated order pick and pack processes. And you can easily add outsourced fulfillment as sales demand. What about the cons? It lacks transparency in terms of pricing, and Merchant Plus specific online help and tutorials are really lacking. And you need to have a minimum of 3,500 orders per month. So this is kind of high. If you are a small business, you're not going to like this a lot at all. So here is a pricing for ShipBob as of the date of this show. Number 5, we have Zoho Inventory. Our score, 9 over 10. So when you think about Zoho, I want you to think about the best inventory management software value. When it comes to affordability, when it comes to capability, when it comes to optimization, Zoho is one of the tools that you want to consider. Okay, and so we love Zoho because it is a feature-packed inventory management software. And when it comes to the price, when you look at the price versus the value they're adding, it's just fantastic. So here are the pros and cons I want you to think about. Pros: you have free and low-cost plans that start at around $59 per month. You have time-saving auto-fill purchase order. So you also have integration with Zoho Books, CRM, Analytics, and Signs app. So Zoho is a software behemoth. It's a colossus. And it integrates very well with Shopify. What about the cons? You have limited e-commerce and marketplace integrations. And the pricing is based on monthly orders. Growth forces, like if you are growing, you're compelled to actually upgrade your plan. But hey, listen, it is what it is. And what we love about Zoho overall is that it is affordable. So you can start with $0, and then as you make money, as you generate revenue, you can actually upgrade your plan. So here is a pricing for Zoho as of the date of this show. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're talking about the top 10 best inventory management software. Number 4, we have Katana. Our score, 9.2 over 10. So when you think about Katana, I want you to think about an end-to-end inventory management software, all-in-one, that really helps you with the order management, inventory tracking, and shipping needs. Okay, any type of e-commerce, multi-channel, and B2B business, doesn't matter. All kinds of business. Okay, even though we think Katana is great for manufacturers, the software is kind of cool also for all kinds of businesses. Here are the pros and cons of Katana. Pros: it is competitively priced. When it comes to the plans, you are looking at the $99 per month that start like some of the plans. You have a free 14-day trial. Lots of features for the money. It integrates very well with most top e-commerce platforms and shipping apps. Time savings, purchase order creation, and tracking features are available also. What about the cons? Add-in users can get pricey, and there's no live phone support. And here is a pricing for Katana as of the date of this show. Number 3, we have Inflow. Our score, 9.5 over 10. So when you think about Inflow, I want you to think about a tool that's great for B2B and wholesale businesses, okay? It's not really good for B2C. Now, you can use it for B2C, but it's really where the juice is really at is in B2B. So business to business and wholesale businesses. So here you have Inflow that helps you with all the stock tracking, purchasing, and fulfillment. You are able to have, in Inflow, you have advanced inventory management software, along with perks such as like things that really help you in terms of capability, efficiency, capability, optimization down the road. And so this tool actually meets the end-to-end needs of both retailers and manufacturers. Here are the pros and cons of Inflow. Pros: You have a virtual showroom portal that features a lot of stuff for wholesale and B2B sales. You have sales rep order routing and tagging. You have one-click quote to order to invoice, ideal for B2B and wholesale. And you have a monthly and annual billing process, like let's say option available. What about the cons here? Plans are based on monthly sales, so growth can force an upgrade. Virtual showroom only available on higher plan tiers. Here is a pricing for inflow as of the date of this show. So when you think about inflow, where inflow rises above the rest is B2B and wholesale features. You can create virtual showrooms using selected inventory items and actually specify the data that various clients see, such as pricing, for example, right? Minimum quantities and shipping times. So this is really, really cool. And inflow also supports B2B quotes and invoicing. This is really cool. So we also have a sales rep order routing, production workflows for manufacturing, kitting for made when ordered goods, plus location mapping for efficient pick and pack processes. Number 2, we have Ordoro. Our score, 9.6 over 10. So Ordoro is kind of cool for multi-channel sellers. This is really cool to kind of have to think about that. Automation is a really key here. So and this tool also has print and scan barcodes. So Ordoro is really end-to-end inventory management software that actually streamlines every aspect of multi-channel sales, from let's say from supply chain management and parts-based inventory tracking to shipping. So really you have an all-in-one solution here. And what we love about the Ordoro is that it syncs inventory levels and shipping status in real time with virtually every e-commerce platform and online marketplace. Plus it syncs retail inventory through POS integrations with Square, Shopify, and others via Open API. What are the pros and cons here? Pros: it syncs inventory very well, sell and track kitted, bundled and assembly products, automate dropshipping and multi-warehouse management. Really, really cool. What about the cons here? Inventory plans are pricey and no mobile app for remote management or mobile stock count. So something to really think about. And here is a pricing for Ordoro as of the date of this show. Number 1, the best of the best in our view here, SCM 7. Our score, 9.8 over 10. So SCM 7 in our view is the best overall. So it's really robust inventory management software that packs a ton of integrations, stock tracking, you have automated purchasing and multi-warehouse management, and all of this into one wonderful solution. Okay, and the good thing is it's not really that expensive either. I mean, you can find your luck here. And what we love here is that here are the pros and cons. I want to show you quickly. So pros, you have a built-in POS system on all planes. It integrates with top e-commerce and shipping platforms, and you have multi-warehouse order automation, including Amazon FBA. So that's just really fantastic. What about the cons here? Requires add-on for shipping, no EDI connections on base plan, and does not offer a free trial. And here is a pricing for SCM 7 as of the date of this show. So here you have it, the top 10 inventory management software tools. Okay, now let me give you an overview so we have a clear idea what we're speaking about. See, the thing is, when you talk about inventory management, it doesn't matter whether you have let's say an online store or you have a brick and mortar operation, or you have, let's say, a manufacturing operation. You still need to manage inventory. You still need to track it to know what comes in, what goes out, all of that kind of stuff. And inventory management software helps all types of businesses automate inventory processes, operate efficiently, and increase profits, right? Revenue generation. And no matter which industry your business operates in, if it has inventory management software can improve really operating efficiencies, customer service, and overall profitability. Don't take this lightly though. Even if you have like a small number of inventory parts, like parts that are moving through your supply chain right now, you still need to consider inventory management because you want to automate things. Because you don't want to spend your time, Friday night, instead of being at home and really taking care of family, you are at the warehouse, or you having your staff at the warehouse taking care of accounting inventory. No way. So you really want to have, inventory management software to kind of help you that. Now, how do you choose inventory management software? There are 4 basic areas that you need to consider when choosing inventory management software. So, you have to think about cost, very important, right? You need to think about integrations. You need to also think about the value that the software delivers. And then you have to think about API, so the growth. Those are really important. So cost, you have to think about optimization. You have to think about productivity. You have to think about API. What's really important in all of this stuff for us, it's not about the cost. No, it's about the value that the inventory management software is adding to your operation. Because see, the thing is, if you are spending $100 or even $1 million, let me just, I want to be a little dramatic here. Imagine you are spending $1 million on inventory management software, but you are getting value. You are increasing your ROI. You are generating revenue of $1 billion. Do you see where I'm going? So it's all about what? It's all about value generated. It's all about return on investment, ROI. So basically, to choose inventory management software, make sure you have one that really fits with your operation. Make sure that you choose software that integrates very well with your operations. Think about integrations in terms of API, in terms of your current tech stack, in terms of your niche, in terms of your industry, but most importantly, in terms of the cost savings. Let's say if you are spending 40 hours to do something, and by actually having the right inventory management software, you're able to bring down that number of hours to, let's say, 20 hours or 10 hours. Think about the boost in productivity. Think about the boost in terms of, so the point I'm trying to make here is that if you're working by yourself, you can say, you know what, I'm saving money, but I'm saving time, but am I saving money? Yes, you're saving money. You know why? Because if you were to pay somebody to do the same job for you, if you can save those hours, you're saving money. And if you were paying yourself in your business, you also see that if the fewer hours you spend on a task, you are actually saving money because you can allocate those hours onto something else. Let me give you a few pro tips before we actually close to this conversation. So there are benefits when it comes to inventory management software, okay? Automation, everybody knows automation is important, yes, but you also have to pay attention to productivity. As a matter of fact, what we think is that when you think about inventory management software, based on our analysis, based on our research, it becomes an essential tool for, let's say, any inventory-driven business. If you're a consultant, you don't really need inventory management software, right? But if you have any kind of inventory-driven business, then you will really consider that, because this includes the retailers, right? E-commerce sellers, manufacturers, and businesses that use tools and equipment in the completion of services. So businesses typically list higher profits, streamline operations, and improve customer service as the top benefits of sound inventory management. So if you're able to have the right software and you're able to use the software that really does what it's supposed to do, you can actually have higher revenue. You can expect streamlined operations, and you can expect also an uptick when it comes to customer service feedback. So this is kind of cool. And one thing we love also is that you have to understand, you need to have the proper operation in place for the software to do the job it's supposed to do, right? I mean, you can get the best inventory management software in the whole world, but if you don't have the proper foundation, the proper operational foundation to sort of make sure that software can fit into your operation, it's not going to work. Which means what? You need to think about having a change in mindset, a change in processes, a change in internal controls, a change in capabilities internally before you actually integrate any kind of inventory management software. So this means what, boss? It means you have work to do. And I'm talking about doing work at a granular level and actually like training your staff, for example, emphasizing productivity, for example. Making sure folks talk about the best practices when it comes to inventory management. Training is really important, and also having a culture in your business. Okay, let's say the right culture, the right vision in your business. This is really important. So before I do a recap here, I just want to quickly remind you of I want to acquaint you with our inventory management software evaluation. We have a method on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing inventory management software. So we're going to show you in a few seconds a 1, 2, or 3, or 4 Screenshots. Please take a moment to really see how we evaluate the software on this show. And if you have questions, let us know in the comment section. We'll certainly get back to you. So here you have it. Check it out. All right, let's quickly just do a recap here. So number one, we have a Sin7, our score, 9.8 over 10. Number two, we have Ordoro, 9.6 over 10. Number three, we have Inflow, 9.5 over 10. Number four, we have Katana, 9.2 over 10. Number five, we have a Zoho Inventory, our score, 9 over 10. Number six, we have ShipBob Merchant Plus, 8.8 over 10. Number seven, we have Fishbowl Inventory, 8.5 over 10. Number 8, we have a Scubana, 8.1 over 10. Number 9, we have a Shortly. Our score, 7.8 over 10. Number 10, last but not the least, we have here, Monday.com. Our score, 7.4 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.